to E3 2016. I'm here at the Shacknews booth. That's right, Shacknews has a booth in South Hall.
Got to show off some new gameplay, some campaign co-op gameplay, and yeah, I got to introduce the fact that Gears is the first, one of the first titles doing Xbox Play Anywhere, where digitally you buy the game on Xbox One or Windows 10, and you get the other platform for free, and it saves your progress and your achievements, so you can play on either. You can stop playing one, pick it up somewhere else, and we also talked about crossplay, which is Horde is back. I'm wearing my Horde shirt today. Gears is my favorite franchise, both to play and to make, and I definitely wanted to come back to keep that going. Well, I think just Gears is Gears. Like, nothing else feels like Gears, and that was one of our big things for coming back to the franchise, was about taking what makes Gears Gears and embracing it fully and going really deep on it. When people play, we want them to go like, yeah, this really feels like Gears, but then we try to smooth it all out and make it, and people say like it feels crisper, it feels faster, and that's really kind of like smoothing all the rough edges down is really what we're focused on.
Well, Minecraft E3, great. I think E3 is like the least of our worries, right?
Right, I can imagine.
We run like 365 days a year, and like Minecraft has been a service for a long time. And we have at E3 we brought our newest versions that we released on Monday, like right at the press briefing, like one of those high wire stunts you should never attempt, like unless you're sadistic or something like that. We released new versions on iOS, Android, Windows 10, Amazon Fire, other mobile platforms that connects them all and allows them all to play on dedicated servers. Ads live, so it very much works like a console. You have your friends and you can set up multiplayer sessions like you do on an Xbox, and you can play cross-platform. We just had our 7-year anniversary from when Minecraft came out. We just announced we've sold 106 million copies of Minecraft now.
Oh wow, congratulations.
It is a staggering amount of people playing Minecraft. There's never been more people playing Minecraft than today. What Minecraft has proved is that there's many things to many people, right? And every time we try to define it, that all we say is that Minecraft is a game about placing blocks and breaking blocks. Everything else is up to you.
Exactly.
We have the Education Edition is also a good example. Like Minecraft has been used in classrooms for years. Last week we released like the first official Minecraft Education Edition in open beta as a response to like what teachers really want. Like, yes, it's fine, they can just go and download it and put it on their computers, but in truth there's a lot of things you need in a classroom to make it a great teaching tool. Like how can students turn in a homework assignment? Like how can the teacher see where everybody is on a map that's like infinite, right? How do you prevent people from burning down the village that everybody just built? Like there's some basic things that teachers really needed. So we're working like with that community as a separate effort. That's very much like what Minecraft is. We have little sub teams. Like we have a VR team that has been looking at that. HoloLens looking at that, at education, at all the merchandise we're doing. We try to be very picky and very particular about what we do, and sort of say, like, we're in a very unique position that people want all Minecraft all the time. Let's just see how we can help them get what they want.
Welcome to Shacknews Twitch, live from E3 show floor. We're starting our post-show wrap-up with a very special guest from Oculus, Nate Mitchell. Welcome. Let's get into it. Let's start talking about the games that you guys announced this week. So, Ripcoil, right?
Yes.
This is the new game where you're throwing frisbees at each other on, like, basically you are the Pong paddle.
Yeah, you can think of it as sort of like a futuristic Pong crossed with Tron. A little bit like air hockey. Air hockey is a pretty good description for it.
I think the dev mentioned it was kind of like air hockey meets frisbee.
Yeah.
The first game I lost. You were playing with another journalist across the way, and I was like, okay, I gotta do this for Shacknews. I can't lose. For some reason, teleportation doesn't exist, but we're all very at home in it. In VR. We're like, oh yeah, this makes perfect sense.
We're launching Touch later this year. VR is kind of this brand new thing, and game designers are still making big breakthroughs sort of week to week.
I'm laughing because I interviewed you probably 2 years ago, and I was hammering you about I was like, human interface device. Oculus needs to show us some human interface. Well, now we have Oculus Touch.
Yes, absolutely.
And I can't wait to get my hands on it literally in my house. Why is throwing stuff around in VR so much fun?
It is fun.
Thank you.
We love you guys.
Thank you for coming to the booth. Thank you for doing it for Shacknews.
I'm doing amazingly well. The game is going down a storm. It's great to see real players playing the game. Like after announcing it last year and getting it into real players' hands here today and seeing the reception, it's mind-blowing. It's
That's great.
It's going really well. Cool, yes. So Sea of Thieves is a cooperative adventure game. It's set in this shared world where every sail that you see on the horizon is another player. There's all these things to do in the game. We showed the cinematic trailer yesterday at the briefing where it's full of all these piratey tropes of going to find buried treasure, fighting these legendary creatures, having epic ship battles, going and exploring this like huge pirate world. It was really important for us to not build this kind of dry, realistic, gritty pirate game. It's a pirate fantasy, and we're inviting players to be the pirate they want to be. So if you want to be the player that just explores the world, or be the player that kind of gravitates towards combat, the guy that customizes their ship, or just goes after quests, you can do all these kind of different things in the game. It's really important for us that different players have different player motivations. The game is shared world, so even when you are playing on your own, you're still going to be in there with real players. It doesn't mean that you're going to be beset by other players. It means that you might see a sail on the horizon after you've been out on adventures, and what's cool is that you know it's a real player. So you might look through a telescope, check out the type of ship it is, see what upgrades the ship has, and may think, well, where are they going? What do they want? What's their intent? That's the magic of the game, and it's just incredible to be able to share more about it. MMO's an interesting term. I mean, I don't think we really consider it an MMO in the sense that MMOs have quite abstracted mechanics, you know, where our game it's very immersive. We're trying to build the most immersive pirate game ever made. It's a magical experience, it really is.
You know, you could call it as an MMORPG.
Well, in general, it's probably important to kind of call out that if you look back at those classic Rare games over the years, a lot of them have always had references to pirates. So it almost feels like this is almost the culmination, like Rare was destined to make this pirate game. But if you think about pirate tropes, like all of those classic kind of pirate experiences in films and books and other games, just that kind of fills your head with what quests might be. So many creative things that we're kind of looking to do with this game. So all I'll say is you haven't seen anything yet.
So I'm Megan Marie, and I'm the Senior Community Manager at Crystal Dynamics.
Hi, I'm Rich Briggs, and I'm the Brand Director at Crystal Dynamics.
Excellent. So thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
We noticed that it's your 20th also.
There's so many 20th birthday
I think 96 was a really good year is what everybody's saying.
It was,
Shacknews, Laura
Congratulations.
Pokemon. There's a couple of other big ones this year.
Yeah.
So.
We're celebrating 20 years of an icon, Lara Croft, and so at the booth we actually have an engraving station. Fans are lining up to get customized dog tags so they can celebrate with a personalized memento. And really, we've just been talking about all the different ways that Lara Croft has influenced not just the industry, but people. You know, the thing we love about this is every month we've done something. We're calling it the Year of Tomb Raider because January we had the PC release of Rise of the Tomb Raider. February we had Lara Croft's birthday. And then in March we partnered with Game Changer Charity on an announcement and showing our 20 Years of an Icon logo.
And Laura made all this possible.
Yeah, we had a PAX panel in April. So. And we're debuting some stuff even today, later on in the show. Megan's unearthed just so much great things as we're celebrating both the classic and the modern games. You know, we have so many fans that talk about Lara, and I know Megan's one of them, you know, at a young age or showing them with her strength how they could be strong in their own lives or influencing how they play video games or inspiring them to cosplay. It's great to have something every month where we reward and celebrate with our fans, and we have a lot of surprises coming up later this year. There'll be something every month.
And my dad brought home Tomb Raider one day, and my brothers were like, they passed on it, and I held it like it was this treasure, and it's like, look there's a woman in this game, and for the first time, like we had nothing in common.
And she's powerful.
Yeah, we had nothing in common really other than the fact that we both had brown hair and we were ladies, and so I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it, and it's been a constant throughout my life, whether it's, you know, reading the comics and chasing down every variant cover, or, you know, I have been known to dress up as Lara from time to time.
Okay,
in cosplay and so on, but it's always been a constant in my life and something that's really inspired me, and it really, I think, helped inspire my path into gaming too, because I felt such a great connection with her that I wanted to be a part of the industry that can make such amazing things. So it's a great honor to be involved in the franchise. It's not something that's ever been lost on me, that I now know she inspired me, and now she's younger than me.